Hi, it's Russ Hutchings giving you your daily update on November the 13th. We've got a few new listings since yesterday. We have a new listing at 20 Spears in central Oakville, a condo apartment building. That's one of the older buildings from the 1960s. But when you compare to some of the other value that's out there, this is a reasonably good sized place at a decent price, and it's been nicely updated. So it may be a good option for somebody who's looking for aging in place or for an investment property. On McCraney, we've got another semi-detached now in the College Park area. We had one a couple of days ago at the $379 mark. So this looks like a reasonably good price. A back split semi-detached at $399. College Park is up and coming and fairly reasonable given some of the other areas that are out there. Immaculate original inside and out, so it needs work at that price. But in comparison to some of the townhouses that are available, actually it doesn't look that bad, even though they haven't described it as being so, and they have opened up the kitchen to the living room, dining room, so that's a nice little bit too. Perhaps could be better described in the description here. Yeah, close to perfect for investment, etc., etc., but nothing about how nicely it shows on the inside there. So that's something to look at. 272 Glen Ashton, so up in the River Oaks area near New Oakville. This one is at $447,000, and it's a freehold 3-story townhome. And if you've been watching my casts, you know I'm not a big fan of 3-story for aging in place. You're ultimately looking at a younger demand market, so limiting the type of buyer that you might get in the future. So for that price, I think that you can probably get a proper 2-story or even a semi-detached and do better. Again, it seems to be what people are paying for though. $489. This one's actually conditionally sold in the Greenery and the River Oaks area. So there you go. So there is a demand for them. Personally, I would be buying something in the long run that can give you a better return. Next listing we've got is 3227 Nayagawa. So that's in the new section of Nayagawa. It just looks like it's actually facing Nayagawa. So these are near where the new hospital is going to be going in. And this one is owned by a realtor. So they bought it as an investment property. It looks like it's never been lived in. It's a townhouse. And you're looking at $559. So again, to each their own. 2,210 square feet, practical layout, 1 year old. I'm not entirely sure that based on that square footage that would be the top 2 levels. All you have is kitchen, family room, dining room, and yeah, living room there on the main floor. So for that type of square footage, you should have a little more space, but it could be accurate. I find that most of the builders' homes these days are perhaps a little bit exaggerated in square footage, but you'd have to get out the ruler and double check that. So $559 in the new section. 3051 Isaac, no picture yet. Brand 2-day-old listing, so you'd think that would be up by now, but it's not. Absolutely gorgeous, never lived in, 4-bedroom Rosehaven. So we're talking about the same new area, the Glenorchy area up by 6th Line, north of Dundas. So they're starting to come up now as resale. This one's vacant. So again, we're looking at investors that have purchased it, that have now closed, and are looking to flip them and make some money. So it'll be interesting to see where these all net out. Back to the River Oaks area and the uptown downtown core. Little detached for $624,900. These ones were built back in the late 90s. Custom designed Beaumont model, gleaming hardwood floors, open concept kitchen. Again, we can walk you through anytime. Just want to also let you know we've got the tour of homes happening this weekend. So if you want to get on board, we're hitting different price ranges and trying to get as many people shoved in a van as possible to go off and take a look at a bunch of homes within those ranges. Give me a call if you want to set it up. First come, first serve. 265 Jones Street. This one's been listed a number of times. Originally started off in the 1.4 range. New build on an old lot. A lot of nice things done with it, and inside it's beautiful, but it's a little bit of a different design from the exterior. It doesn't have the curb appeal that some of the new ones have in that same range. 3111 Seneca Drive in the Bronte area, right near the lake, just west of the creek. 1.339. Nice looking home. Big open spaces. Seems to be a fairly reasonable value for being in that location. Beautiful Bronte location, blah 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 blah. Extra deep lot, 298 feet. So that looks pretty good. And that's it for all of the new listings. I think one of the things that you might be interested in quickly seeing too, and what I might start adding to these updates, and I'm always happy to get your opinion, but sold listings, which is really where it's at as far as what the market is doing. Let's give you an idea of what's sold over the last day. We've of course got lots of rentals that are happening, and only 2 solds over the last day as far as firm sales go. So in the River Oaks area we have a condo townhouse that has sold for $340,000, and that one was a corner suite, nicely landscaped, 1,114 square feet for $340,000. You know, again, compare that to some of the brand new ones that are out there. It's a much better value. A nice townhouse in the Wedgwood Creek area. Of course, those are all in high demand, and this is a very nice street on Spring Blossom that sold for $605,000, and that was a freehold, of course, desirable crescent, finished basement, walkout, aggregate front back, blah 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 blah. Oh, $5,000 bonus to the buyer if sold by November 30th. So somebody got a nice little bonus on their paycheck. That is an interesting conversation as well. Do bonuses or extra commissions, giving the selling agent an extra half a point or a point, does that make any difference in the sale of your home? Well, I don't think statistically there's any proof of that, and I don't believe that any realtor out there is going to push his clients into a home that isn't suitable just because he's going to make more money. At least they shouldn't. Perhaps I shouldn't say that they won't try. But a buyer will like what they like, and they're going to see everything that's available. They have access to everything on the internet. There's very little chance that an agent can preclude any listings out there from anyone and take that risk of losing his client and not showing them something that might be suitable. So are they going to buy that place because you're getting paid as a realtor more money? No, they're only going to buy the place if it's the right place. So I think it's a waste of money for sellers to offer that type of extra commission. Every home is seen by everyone thanks to today's technology. So if it's the right house, they'll buy it. Everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.